Hi, I'm Catherine Story. I am a clothing designer for 20 plus years. I also own a boutique for the same amount of time, maybe like 28 years, something like that. I've owned a boutique. So I've actually gone through a lot of changes. I can't believe it myself, to be honest. But today I really want to talk about consignment as a designer and consignment as a boutique owner. This is going to be a little bit more specific and in depth to these two fields of business. So, as a designer, I have been through, I used to do the shows where you had, the boutique would come to the show. I do the trade shows. The boutique would come to the show and they would purchase from you. And then you would send them the goods COD. Can you believe it? UPS used to show up and you give UPS a check. And then I would get the check in the mail. I also did that as a boutique owner. Isn't that crazy? Then it went to, because boutiques were refusing product because maybe they didn't have a good month or whatever, this is when business started to change and people started to go online. So then it went to, as a designer, you would ask for a 50% deposit at the show for production, and they would pay 50% on delivery now, or as you shipped. Then of course the boutique could establish terms with you. Terms means like a 30-day net 30, like they pay you net 30. But it was usually after the first order. You didn't really give terms unless, I worked with a lot of representatives and showrooms, and unless they knew that store, that's the good thing about working with somebody that knows stores. Not only are they the contact, but they also know, like, okay, this person pays, you're okay. So that was pre-COVID. I was selling to big stores, Calypso. I was selling all around the world with my rep, who has turned into a great friend. I did shows and didn't ever really get screwed by anyone, thankfully. So, and I never did consignment, except for what happened I'd say maybe a few years before COVID, a big brand, that was the Four Seasons Hotel, came and said, we want your product for 5 of our hotels, and we do consignment. So that was really the first time I did consignment, was with them. And they paid. It was great. It was awesome. They paid. I did well there. It was win-win. So consignment can be good if it is with the right person, with the right business. So after COVID, it's just got, and also with the internet, I think as a designer, it's gotten more challenging. First of all, there's not as many good stores, and the stores that are good, they want to pay for designers that they know are going to sell. And a lot of that takes the creativity. That's why you walk in a store and all the stores look the same, because they're all carrying the same brands, because all of those brands are proven, or they have a huge, they're doing a huge thing online where they're getting attention. And so basically the store is making money off of how the brand has built itself, which you cannot blame the store. I'm going to go into the boutique side in a second. But as a designer, there's a couple things. When the store isn't invested, so basically, let's just say they bought this piece for $100 over here, and your piece is over here on consignment, and and now a client is deciding between the two pieces. Okay, which one do you think they're going to push? They're going to push the one they already paid for. I hate to tell you that, because at the end of the month, they're going to have to pay you, right? So why are they going to push you? They're going to push the one they already bought. So if they're not willing to invest in you, they're not probably going to do the big sales job for you. It's just a hard and true fact. And believe me, as a boutique owner, I know that, I mean, it's the truth, and anybody that has a boutique that's full of consignment is probably not going to last very long. I'm going to go into the boutique side in a second. So what do I suggest a designer do? Oh my gosh, it's challenging. This is a challenging world as a fashion designer, as a brilliant, talented creator that you are. Who is going to believe in you? Who's going to believe in you? Well, you're going to believe in you. Number one, you're going to find the way. And you know how you're going to find the way? I have a couple ideas for you. Okay, so one way you could do it, if the person really loves, I had this happen the other day. Somebody loved my stuff, didn't want to pay for it, and wanted to put a rack with my name on it, blah, 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 da, 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 Catherine's story. Who the F cares? I don't know how she runs her business. I don't know if she's going to pay me. I don't know if her inventory tracking, like what if a piece is gone? Is she going to, no, you're not doing that. Please do not do that. What I would suggest doing, if that person, and I didn't do it with this woman because I didn't feel it. It doesn't mean that I won't do it, but I didn't feel it at the time the way the meeting went. But what you could do is say, let's have a trunk show. Let me bring 20 of my pieces. Let me tell all my people, and we go 50-50 if those numbers work for you. Therefore, and you pay me when I leave, okay? So therefore, she's going to go like, wow, if you have a great trunk show, she's going to say like, whoa, I need this collection. Okay, I want to buy this piece. I see my clients love that. I want to buy 10 of those or 100 of those, whatever your number is. That's one way to get into a boutique. If that's what your dream is, remember, when you go into a boutique, the boutique needs to make a profit. And right now it's 2.5 to 3 times what you are charging them for wholesale. Your wholesale should be at least double. I think it should be 3 times if you can make it work. So if you think that your bottom line is $20, let's just say your bottom line is $20. You need to sell it to them for $60, and they need to be able to sell it to their clients for $120. Those are the numbers you need to be thinking about to really, because then the store is really going to be like, wow, I made 3 times on my money. So for me, it costs a lot to make my product because they're one of a kind. It costs a lot. And those numbers price me out a lot, but I've been pretty good about sticking to it and deciding that that's where I'm going to place myself in the market. Because luckily I have my own boutique and I can do that. So I'm just looking at the time, and this is way too long. So I'm going to do another one on consignment as a boutique owner. But what I want to tell you is that be creative. You can do a pop-up yourself. You can get 4 of your friends. You can go your local high street, right? There's been a place there that's been vacant for how long? Oh my God, you're like, this is such a great store. This is such a great showroom. Why is this vacant? Go to them, tell them you want it for the month. Go in with 4 friends. It's $10,000, whatever. Go in with 4 friends. Go in with 10 friends. Go do something. Believe me, you will make a difference in your community. If you go in with your friends, you will make this fun happening. Hire a DJ. Have a big opening party. Have it for the month. Get the fuck out. Remember, don't sign a lease. Not right now. Do not sign a lease. And go make your dream happen. And there's so many creative ways you can do that. You can go to an art gallery. If you are an artistic creative designer, you can go to an art gallery. You can talk them into that we need to do a show with my pieces. If you want it, you can get it. Just if you want it, you can get it. So go get it. Stay tuned to part 2 that I will do as a boutique owner and consignment. Catherine's Story, House of Story, baby. Let's go. 2024.